What's going on, guys? Heath Shankles, Freedom Marketer. So you ever try to upload on TikTok, like doing TikTok videos? I just wanted to talk about that for a minute because they will take your video down very quickly if you do certain things, or if you want to call it getting shadow banned, and eventually they'll actually just delete your whole account. Hadn't happened to me, but I've been shadow banned like multiple times, and I've created account after account after account. So just wanted to make a quick video and talk about that. So if anyone's out there struggling with it, because I struggled with it, it actually, made me pretty mad. So, I don't know what your political views are or your religious views, and so that this video doesn't get ever taken down, I just want to say all this is like allegedly or whatever. This is just my opinion. So, and you can look this up with Fox News and stuff like that. They'll talk about it, that you can't say anything about like being right wing, being politically conservative. You can't really talk about being a Christian. You can't talk about the LGBTQ community. You can't talk about like supporting our previous president. You know who I'm talking about, the Trump man. You can't talk about him. I'm like, these are touchy subjects for people, and I don't get it. I don't know why people are so offended, but they seem to have a lot of anger built up, and they're always yelling and screaming and stuff. And I'll just tell you that. So if you try to make videos on TikTok about any right-wing stuff, it's a high likelihood that if you haven't been shadow banned yet, you will be. And like, you'll have to file appeals and stuff to try to get your videos back up. And eventually, after so long, I mean, you can literally build your channel up to be huge, but I'm telling you, it can still get taken down, and it will get taken down eventually for doing right-wing stuff. I've talked to other creators about it, and they're saying the same thing. Like, you've got to, like, they had to just keep creating channel after channel with a different username or whatever, and go back at it again. And I'm like, I don't even know. So on TikTok, I just create completely different content because I'm like, I don't know that I'm willing to go through that over and over and over. Like creating content that's going to get taken down over and over. So if you're having problems on TikTok, with being shadow banned, stuff like that, unless you're just making violent or vulgar content that's breaking the community guidelines, if it's anything right-wing, that's probably what your problem is. If you're making anything that's conservative, Republican, or supporting Trump, that you're going to run into issues with them, I'm telling you right now. Like, someone will report your video to TikTok, even though there may not be anything wrong with it. It could just be a news clip. But I'm telling you, as soon as they report it in 2 seconds, because that's what they do. They have people that go around literally, like they only watch your video for 2.5 seconds, and that's because that's how long it takes them to see what it is and to go report it in the settings or whatever. So it'll get taken down by TikTok. They won't respond to you either. Like, if you try to ask them, like, well, what'd you take my video down for? What's wrong with it? Blah, blah, blah. Trying to get them to, share with you, give you some insight on why they're doing what they're doing. They won't do it. They won't respond. And so if you want to know how to not get shadow banned on TikTok, not get your content taken down on TikTok, what I would tell you is find something else to make content about. And I know that sucks. I know you don't want to hear that. But I had to ask myself the same thing. How am I going to make content and deal with this? I'm like, dude, there's only one option. Like, you can't change their political views or whatever. So, or make them love Jesus. So, and be kind to other people and let you have freedom of speech. So the best thing to do is find something else to make content about. Find something else that you like. There's got to be something else that you like outside of politics, or religious, stuff. And I think you can talk politics and talk religion right here on YouTube. I think YouTube's a much better platform really anyways. They're both just content, but that's just my opinion on it. If you don't want to get shadow banned, and by the way, the shadow bans normally last about 2 weeks if you did get banned. So just so you know, like, you should be able to upload again here in a couple weeks and it start, you know, actually going out and not sitting there with 0 views, if you want to keep trying. But I just hate to see someone build up a huge channel and lose it for no reason. So just be careful. Don't put everything you've got into it, if like it would destroy you if you lost that channel, you know. And maybe consider using YouTube instead of TikTok and talk about something else that you like talking about. All right, guys. Peace. Subscribe.